Hi everybody and welcome back or welcome to my channel here at Babylicious Nails. It's been a minute, I have been gone because I've sold my house, yay! And 2 days later we found and bought the house of our dreams. So we're happy and it's meant I've had to pack away some more stuff, so I haven't really been around too much, but I have been doing some nails in the background here and there. So today is just a little bit of chit chat. I'm going to make some nails, but I'm also going to show you what I've been up to. So I did these. These I applied about a week ago, I think. I've got some nuanced mineral gel here to make a little opal and a frame around it. I've popped two layers, different cat eyes. One's a glittery one and one's a plain pink. And in between, I sandwiched in some glitter at the base of each nail. I've put some little cuffs around the edges. That one looks squint, but it isn't. It's because I've got a squint pinky. I've kind of gone along with the squint pinky there. This morning, I had a go at this with a 3D mould, and it came out really well, actually. I'm really surprised. I used these little bottles that I've been getting off AliExpress. I bought not black. I bought white, pink, gold, and clear. And the clear one, I mean, I can colour that to any colour I wish. So I thought, well, they're really great and they get proper in there without, you know, causing any bubbles and things like that. And then I've just put some little stones on with some caviar beads around the edges just to finish off the decor. So I really love these. Like I say, I've been wearing them a week. Then I'll maybe have another week out of them. And then I'm going to shift over to these. These took me a couple of days because I left them in between. These consist mainly of some stamping techniques and painted over with a white gel. I've picked out some of the lace on one of the flowers and isolated chrome over the top. And I really love that effect. It's a Vala recipe gel as a base from, I think it was a summer remix, something like that. Don't quote me on that, guys, but yeah, Vala recipe. And then, so I just used one of each of the colours that I liked as my base, cat eye. This one has a foil on, and once again, I just isolated some chrome over some of the flowers just to highlight them. And I really like how this nail has turned out. I hope you can see it properly against the background. It really is super pretty. And this is going to be my next set. So yeah, love that. I love how the little light glows down at the bottom. And then on this one was just, the middle one was just a glitter cat eye with a sticker and a bit of top coat. And it's come out gorgeous. I really like it. It's still blurring. What's wrong with my camera today? It's not liking the background. Too much stuff going on in the background. Let me change my light a little bit. I'll take that one off. My lights are packed away, my proper lights, so I'm making do with one light in my little nail room. Can't wait to move though, because I'm going to have a purpose-built nail room with everything in it. I can get it all in instead of being in boxes and having to rake through all the boxes. The next one is just like the thumb, and then the pinky is like the index finger. So yeah, I just finished those, but I did do the painting on the first day, and then the second day I came back and did all the foils and the lace and all the extra little, you know, chromy bits as well. So they were a lot of fun. So they're going to be the next set that I wear because we're coming into springtime. And then I decided to play with the molds because I'd made the corset piece with the bow and I really loved that. So I had to go because I hadn't really done this before. And using the clear, I don't know if you can see it, guys, but I made this gorgeous little tiny cross. Look at that. Look at that. It's so pretty, so detailed. I don't know if you can see the detail on camera. I hope you can. Pop that light back on. Let me help. That's better, I think. Focus. There we go. It's really detailed, so I absolutely love that. I'm going to be using that on my nails at some point. I also did the longer cross, which is also adorable. Look at that. That is just stunning. I don't have a nail long enough now to show you it on, but let's have a go without breaking it. So my pinky's not got anything on, I'll put it on there. So just to hold it there. Nope, see, I can't do it. Can't do it, but it needs glue to stay on, really. Even just to sit it on is difficult. I don't want to break it, but I just want to show you roughly. So there's what it would look like. How pretty is that? Stunning. So I'm quite pleased with myself that I've made these. I also did a little crescent moon, which has an extra bit on it, but just excuse that because I haven't taken it off yet. But the crescent moon is also super pretty. I've got lots of moulds. I've got ones with buttons and bunnies and all sorts. I'm really going to have a go at modelling them. And this one I had a little go at, but it's not brilliant. It's a little frilly heart. It needs a bit of a trim, but you can see there. So yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I was doing that at 5 o'clock this morning while I was remodeling my own nails and finishing up with these. So what I'd like to do now is have another go at nuanced nails, but using some syrups. So I've got some syrups handy. They are cat eyes by Yogo Mayo, and it's the Eros set. And I thought it would be nice just to give them a go. So, as always, I want you to sit back and relax and watch me do these. So, I'm going to get prepared and I will be right back. So today I'm going to be using some of the Eros collection from Yogo Mayo, which consists of lots of beautiful colours. Cat eyes, syrupy gels, absolutely gorgeous, combined with Bevla's Mulgum gel. And we're going to see what we come up with, because I would like a little bit of texture, otherwise they wouldn't really be nuanced. But yeah, I'm going to use some of these. But first up, what I need to do is pop a little base coat on each nail, because they're not going to be worn by anyone. I'm not going to buff them or anything, filing or anything like that. These are just demonstration purposes only. So I have some of the Grazia G Jelly base gel, and so that's what I'm going to be using. So I'm going to pop this on, and I will speed this part up because it's boring, and we will get back to doing some colours shortly. So I'll sit back and relax for a moment while I put this on. So I'll take them out one by one. I'm not used to these little nail holders because I've just bought them. They were on AliExpress along with a lot of the other things I've mentioned. The Jinbei G Jelly, Grazia Jelly, whatever it's called. That's from Saracen, for which I'm brand ambassador. So if you go to Saracen official, they have a shop, and you just translate each page and put in your cart what you want, and then when you get to the checkout you add the code, ambassador code Babylicious, and you will get 10% off. That's what I do, and it works out as it pays for my postage every single time. Maybe because I've got quite a lot on my cart, but you do get quite a large discount, and they've got offers on all the time. But just translate each page, guys, until you find what you want and pop it into your cart, and oh my gosh, it's so much cheaper than anywhere else, even with the postage costs, because you get that discount, and it's already discounted before it goes to Saracen anyway. So as I said, sit back, relax and enjoy and watch my video. taking the lids off some of these amalgam gels so that I'm ready for the next step in the process. Now this white one is a snow white. It's got a little bit of glitter in, but it is quite textured and it's probably moldable, but we're not going to mold it today. But what I do want is a little smush right in the center of that nail, just like that. Doesn't matter where you put it, just smush it on. So we've got a little bit of texture on this nail. I don't want it too high, so I'm just going to take some back off again. But I just want that little bit of something on here. Just take off what you don't want. And I'm also going to do that with the ring finger. I'm just going to mix it around a little bit, make it a little bit more interesting. There we go. Pop that in there. Put that in the lamp actually. Let it harden. Now, I did think about using inks, but I mean, I've showed you inks to the ends of the earth, and I'm sure you must be getting bored with all the ink style nuanced nails that I've been doing. So I thought I would just do this for a change and just have a play and see where we get to. And happy Easter, everyone. I've just realised that it's Easter Sunday tomorrow. What are you all doing? Are you out in the park? Are you in Scotland? We roll our egg. I'm not in Scotland at the moment. I'm in England, and they've never heard of this ceremony. But we used to paint boiled eggs as kids the night before Easter. We had to make them hard boiled, and we'd paint them. Sometimes we'd wrap them in onion skin to make a lovely marbled effect. And they don't do this in England, but we used to go up a hill somewhere, a really stony hill, and would roll our egg as kids all the way down the hill, till it cracked, and then we'd peel it and we'd get great delight at eating it. And it symbolises the stone rolling away in Christianity from Christ's grave and the resurrection. So that's what it symbolises. But in England, they've never heard of it. They think that you just crack a chocolate egg against a log or something and eat it. So that was quite amusing. I found that quite funny that they'd never heard of the tradition. So I kept it going with my kids when we came to England, and we used to do it. We used to go and have a picnic on Easter Sunday. We'd roll our egg, we'd come back, we'd have a dinner, nice big dinner, and then the kids would get an allowed amount of chocolate from the Easter egg and maybe get to eat a small one or half of one, something like that. And they'd be quite happy, and off they'd go and play. So nowadays, they want money, don't they? And iPhones and crazy things. Back then, things were simpler when I was a child. It was quite a long time ago, but we won't get into that. Anyway, so for the rest of the nails, I want to just put a little bit of this amalgam gel, because I've not really played with it much. I can see it's kind of sat in some oil there, so I want to give it a bit of a stir. So it's like an oil painting gel, this is. It's really lovely to work with, but as of yet, I haven't really done an awful lot with it. Can you see the difference in texture once it's stirred? So I've covered my brush there in amalgam gel, but it is lovely. Look at it. You just need a tiny bit. It's very pigmented. So all I want to do is just put a little bit of something on the nail. Just like so. Just a hint. I'm just going to wipe my brush off. Pop that in the lamp. I've got a horrible feeling that I've cured my brush, but I've got loads more. I did like these so much that I bought 2 sets of them, so I'm not overly worried, but I'm a bit annoyed that I've cured my brush. But I think I may be able to sort it out later with a bit of acetone, because it's still a little bit moldable. That's really annoying. Oh. Can just get this bit out. There we go. You see that, guys? Look, just Just persevere a little bit. Don't always just chuck them away because brushes are expensive. These weren't. These were AliExpress and amazingly cheap. So I'm not really bothered. Thank goodness I wasn't using my Bevla ones. That has kind of freed it up a little bit. So I think it was just a surface. There we are. Sorry, a little bit misshapen, but we'll get that out later on. I've got a little comb thing that takes it all out. Thank goodness for long nails. So this is how you get it out your brush, guys. You can do that or with a cocktail stick, but nothing too sharp because you will then cut the bristles and you will wreck it. I've been there and done that. You see that there? I just want to get that out. It's like peeling it off. There we go. Wicked. Right, that's better. Keep it away from the lamp, Maggie. That is not a good idea. So, yeah, I think it just flash cured there. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. There's a little bit left in it, but it's nothing that I can't deal with. Brilliant. So let's bring these nails out that we've done. So you can see we've got a little bit of texture on there. So pop that in. Everything feels so fiddly when you've got long nails on. It's really hard. Makes life hard. This is lovely. And it's not too, it's textured, but it's not crazy textured. So I'm going to put a little bit, shall we have a bit of pink on this one, maybe? Oh, so messy today. Let's try a little bit of pink. Just give it a wee stir on the top. I think I'm going to mould this in with something else. So I'm not going to cure that just yet. I'm going to leave that one uncured. And then for the other one, I'm going to do purple. Got some really violety amalgam gel here. This one does a little bit there, down here. It's a very strong colour, so I don't want to put too much on. So I'll wipe that off. Now I'm going to come back up to the pink nail. And I'm going to add some, shall we say, some green. Blue. Let's go blue. Let's go blue. Let's see how these make. These are lovely. Look at that. You can just smush them together like this until they blend on their own. Add a little bit of yellow in there, I think. There we go. Like so. And then we're going to go back to this purple nail and do the same. And I think on this one, I have a bit of green. I'm just going to take this off the nail. Off the brush, rather. Just cleaning my brush in between. These are lovely brushes for the money. I really don't want to use my Bevla brushes until I'm ready. These are good for practice. So with the purple, let's put a bit of green on. I can't even see what I'm doing. So we want lovely springtime suggestion. Nice spring colours like so. I'm going to take out these ones and I'm going to put the others in the lamp. And just let them cure. Keeping my brush well out the way. And I best keep that pot well out the way as well. Oh, dear me. There we are. Right, so we don't want to cure anything. Okay, so with these nails, I'm going to introduce some syrup gels. But before I do that, I want to just dot around some purple, some blue, some pink here and there. So I'm just going to kind of dot some around just to perhaps give an impression of spring flowers. A little bit of purple in there. Like that. A bit of pink. And I'm just dotting it into the hard baked nuanced gel. And letting it do the work for me, really. This one I want a bit of green. Just popping it in there anywhere. Not being too fussy about it. It's all relaxing and a lot of fun. So this is what it's all about, guys. Fun. No stress whatsoever. How stressful is it moving house, man? Tell you what. All week I've had my nose in figures and phone calls. All week. I feel like I'm retired and I feel like I'm back at work. In fact, I woke up one night thinking I was late for work and I had to go and get dressed immediately, which was not fun. And it was real, so real, unbelievable how real that felt. And yeah, quite scary, but it was just stress. Because, you know, I retired due to ill health, but it wasn't the last job I had I was wanting to go to. It was one of the first jobs. And I was like panicking, waking up my husband. I actually woke him up and said, I'm late for work, you'll need to take me in. And he went, oh. He's like, you've been retired for 3 years, don't be daft. So I don't know what that's about. I think I was just stressed, to be fair. And yeah, that's how it affected me. Really strange. So it was like 5 a.m. and I got up and I did my nails. As you do. So yeah, I kind of want these to look a little bit oil paint and a little bit canvassy, arty-farty kind of look. I don't want anything serious on these. So if they turn out rubbish, they turn out rubbish, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to pop, oh goodness me. I'm going to pop these onto the stand and chuck them in the lamp. That's before I cover myself in amalgam gel. I'm not quite sure what amalgam gel stands for, really. I think it might mean canvas gel, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it reminds me of like Monet colours and Van Gogh. So we've got these, look, springtime colours. This is what we've got at the minute. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp, 60 seconds. I'm going to pop the lids on these before I cure them because we no longer need these now. I'm quite happy with the layers that I've got. I'll put them back into the pot to give myself a bit of room. So the Eros gels are by Mail. Lovely. They really are beautiful. They're all different colours. We've got pinks, bronzes, we've got green, golds, and I'm going to pop all these together onto this nail. I also have some little painting gels that I got on Ali, which are also cat eyes, and I may or may not use them. I haven't decided yet, to be fair. But yeah, we can give them a try. Make sure I'm putting the right lids on. These are lovely lids. I love how they fasten. I've probably got them all in the wrong place, but that doesn't matter. So pretty. There we go. So pop them out of the way, because we don't need them now. And in the Eros set, I have these. So, this one. I've had a little spillage, I can see, so I need to clean that up. That's because I've kept them in the box. Let's bring them all out. This is going to be the problem. I'm going to have issues, I think, with everything spilling, because it's all still in boxes till I'm made, and there isn't a lot I can do about it. So it is what it is. Got another wipe to wipe that bottle. There we go. So it consists of 8 colours. Love this collection. I've got this one, and I've also got the other one. I can't remember the name of it off by heart. This is Eros, and the other one's another Greek god. No, it's not coming to mind. Can't remember. Eros, and oh, it's in the cupboard. Can't remember, guys. I'm not gonna stress. But look at this. Gorgeous gold sparkle. That's definitely gonna come in handy. So yeah, I want to clean up this bottle as much as I can to stop it having any more spillages, and I'll make sure the lids are on a little bit tighter. So with this nail, because it's looking a little bit muddy, I do actually want to introduce a little bit of gold right in the middle there. So I'm just going to put it all over the nail. Look how those colours just melt into each other with that coat on top. That's stunning. Look at that. Really pretty. And it's the same with this. And they are fully cured. So like I said, these nails are not going to be worn by anyone. These are just going to go in my little bookie book. Okay, so now take out the other ones. Sorry about my big arm in the frame. Oh, goodness me. We're having a mare, as usual. So we have, I can't remember which way they went now. So that one, I don't know. Pass. Oh yeah, that's the thumbnail. So I'm going to cure these for 60 seconds. Really must sort out my setup. It's the thumbnail. Okay, so for the thumbnail, we've already got a little bit of glitter on there. So I want to start introducing some syrupy colours. So let's have a look, see what we've got. Ooh, that's nice. Let's get a magnet. Where are my magnets? You know, I've got one right here. I moved everything around the other day and forgot where I've put everything. Already. I'm like, where's my drawers gone? So I want to just pop some here and there on the nail over this lovely white, and I'm going to mix them, but I'm going to cure them as I go because I'm going to be using the magnet. So I'm going to bring this in. Look at that. And this is all very random. I don't want nothing too, like I said, too staged or too planned. Just want to flash cure that. Bring it out. And then what's this one? Is this too similar maybe? Let's have a look. That's too similar. Let's go a little bit darker. These are mainly pink shades, pink and peach, and oh, that's a nice rose, isn't it? Shall we put some of that on? Once again, just dab it on in the places where you feel you want it. I'm going to go back in with another colour while that's still wet. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to put some on my palette. I want this bronze. So I'll just pop some on my little palette beside me. And I've got my brush ready. That one's going to leak as well, look at that. I'm just going to grab it. Go in with a little bit like that. Set here and there. Let me feather that in a little bit. Even removing some if need be. A bit more down the side. And then I'm going to give it as that with a magnet, and then we'll pop it back into the lamp. I do feel it needs to put a bit of green in. I should have really just put all these colours onto the palette and do it that way, because all of these bottles need wiping severely, just because they've been on their side in my cupboard. So I just want some little bits, touches of green here and there. So you see the white gave us just that little canvas to paint on and give us that texture that we always look for with the nuanced nail. Okay, not sure that I'm liking it yet, but we'll see what it looks like once I zhuzh it up, because that totally changes things. Look at that. I'm going to pop that in the lamp as it is. Here we go. Just put it in there. Give it a nice little zhuzh. I'm going to put some green on this nail because it's the first colour. I don't need to worry about the palette. Just going to pop some on here, some down here. Now that's my first bit, so I'm going to cure that once I've just it. Because I'll just for a few seconds. And then I'm going to go in with this peach. This gorgeous peachy colour down the side. just let it melt into that green. Then I'm going to go in with this one, I think. It's a little bit of a peachy coloured gold. It's a little bit lighter than the other one that I was using. Now I'm going to choose that and cure it. I really want all the little bits to stand out separately. So I'll just do my best with the magnet as much as I can, get it to show up. I want it to show up the bumps in the nail. I think I may use a different gel as well afterwards. So this is how this one is looking. So we're going to chrome this. You still have to have chrome on, of course. And then this one, I'm going to do some of this colour. It's pretty pink because there is no pink on it, and I think it just needs a little bit of rose. Just like that. And a bit of green. So, and then some of this lovely bronze. Like that. Oh, I'm liking this one. It's really pretty. Okay. I think my favourite one is the one with the gold on so far. So I'm going to give them all a wipe, all a little wipe down. Wipe the gel off my palette. Just give them all a wipe, so I've got quite a sticky layer on them. Cat eyes have a really strong inhibition layer. And I love my cat eyes, but that one, it just really does interfere with whatever you put on next. So it's always best to try and wipe it off if you can. Just wipe that one off. So there we go. And I think I'm going to file the tops of this, of the bumpy ones, just to make them smooth. So I'm just going to grab a file and I'll like that. see what we end up with. This is the Sarah Friends one from the Saracen. Obviously, I don't think it costs very much at all. Just popped it in with my order last month. Got another one in my basket, paid for, on its way, and then another one for the following month already in my basket. So I'm well ahead of all the things I want, but I change my mind frequently, about 20 times before I actually choose something that I want to buy. But yeah, go and check it out. Saracen's fab. It really is. The prices are amazing. I think these nails are starting to look like Indian silk. What do you reckon? I believe so. They are so pretty from what I can see. Look at that. Even matte. Those are gorgeous. I do like those. Okay, so now I want to do some, what shall we do? I haven't planned these at all. This is a complete mystery to me what they were going to turn out like, so I have no idea. I think some chrome, but not too much, just this. This beautiful chrome. Really want to try this out. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's like a sunset, orange and blue. Wow. Okay, let's give it a go. Got a little tool. I've got lots of these little tools that Kel's gave me, and I don't want to use them yet, but I'm going to have to. This is from Kel's Aquatic Nails. Recommend her channel 100,000,000%, guys. Give her a check out. A thumbs up and a like and subscribe. So I'm just going to pop. But I'm not, because these are matte and I forgot. Hang on. I've got to put some stuff on, don't I? So we want some jelly gel, I think. Yeah, let's put some jelly gel on, some wave gel. Where did I put it? Here we are. This one. Or, yeah, this one. Okay. This is Vendini No Wipe Stone Gel. That's fab. I love it. You put it on with a little ombre brush, one of these, and you get this gorgeous wave shape, and it gives you that little bit of texture. You really have to pop it in. Get some on the brush. You can use a mascara brush afterwards and just kind of go over it. Now, because the flow of this nail is sort of coming down this way, that's the way I'm going to go. And I just want a little bit on there. Like that. That's it. Cure that. This one needs a bit of something, a little bit of something, something. This one, I feel just wants a wiggly line down like that. A bit more. That's it. No more than that. It's nuanced. It's not like cover the nail. And nuance means just a little bit, a suggestion of. Oh, I can't get it under the blooming lamp. Right, that's that one. This one. This one's really different, isn't it? Oh, it feels really satiny and silky. Let's make a little ribbon type thing. Love. Put that in there. Also, I'm going to give them all full 60 seconds after that thumb is cured. Don't be scared of this jelly gel, just use it, you know, get it on there because you need that layer to put your chrome on. So this one, I'll put quite a lot on. Look at that, love. We don't want to cover it completely because you've got to show the colours underneath. And you know, the gel that I'm using, the chrome I'm using is quite subtle. I just want a bit on that one, just to finish them off nicely. That's it. Just let them cure. And I'll be right back. So I took the opportunity to clean my desk up a little bit. So this nail, let's fix the blue tack. White tack. Come off. Just rough it up a little bit. It's with the alcohol, kind of takes all sticky out of it. So here we are with our nuanced nail, which I'm going to apply some chrome to shortly. I'm just going to give these, the rest of them, a little bit longer in the lamp. It's not going to do any harm. Drinking my coffee. And we're going to go over this one with some chrome. So we have this beautiful chroma, this gorgeous colour. I'm just going to go over the nail with that. Stunning, stunning. Let's pop some on. Now this chrome is really, shall we say, glittery. It's gorgeous. Really like it. I keep pinging this nail off. Hang on a sec, guys. So frustrating. Yes, the name of the other set, I have Eros and I also have Venus. Imagine forgetting what sets you've got. Too much stuff, that's why. Now, once I've done that and covered it, I just want to give it a rub over with my finger. There's something about your finger that just finishes it off nicely. You can use a little one of those latex sponges, but to me, my finger just does as well. It's as good a job as any. So yeah, look at that, guys. Have I not been filming that bit? Never mind, we've got another nail to do, so we'll be able to show you basically looking at it by the end. So yeah, my finger just rubs over that chrome. Oh, the little chromey bits are all sticking up again, see? So we have to file the nail down, but we do want that bit of texture. And I filed it down to give us some room to do more work. So you can see it's quite shiny, but look what happens when I run my finger over it. It really finishes it off beautifully. Look at that, guys. All you need with that now is a bit of chrome top and you're done. And all those cat eyes are going to come back out again. Look how gorgeous that is. So I'm going to use some chrome top because this is the one I always use to go over the top of my chromes, which is Annie's gel. As always, the same bottle of gel. I've had it forever and it just works really well. So pop that on. I will also put on some top coat afterwards, but this is just for my chrome. So there we go. Look at that. Gorgeous. So yeah, they're not Easter, guys. They're not Easter nails at all. These are Indian silk. Look how pretty. Total accident, not planned, but I love it. So we'll get that in the lamp while I do the next one. And plug my phone in because it's not charging. So a lot of help before we run out of power. Go. Yes, it's charging now. Fantastic. Got that just in time. Okay. Next nail. I'm not sure which nail is which. Forgotten. But we can do anything. We can do anything we want. So for this one, same again. Oh, this was the ring finger, wasn't it? Same again, just rub that chrome over all the areas where you see. In fact, you can just rub it over the whole nail because it's only going to stick to the no wipe. Look at that. Wow. It just looks like rippling silk. Love it. That's what I'm going to call these nails. Indian silk nuanced nails. Whew, sounds good. Look, look. Wow. Oh, that's gorgeous. Really like that. Just top coat it with the chrome top coat. Take this one out. This one is done. Put that back in there. And then we have this one, which is the index finger. Just gonna make sure it's on its stand. This one was kind of like more like a tie-dye, but then they do tie-dye in India too, don't they? Tie-dye Indian silk. Well, I think they do. I think they do. Oh, it's sticking round here. I wonder why that is. I can always take that off with a bit of alcohol. We'll see how it turns out. It might actually be rather nice. In fact, I quite like it. It's sticking on the blue. Can we see that? I like it. I'm going to leave it. Really like that. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so we're just going to leave that nail. That's because I had the gold on, I think. And I didn't mat it. The other nails are buffed, but this one I didn't. So my bad. But never mind. It still matches. Put that one in the lamp. This one should be done. That's our ring finger. And then we have I don't know which finger this is. Was it that one's the middle? I think that's the middle one. Yeah, that's the middle one. This is the ring finger. Okay, so this one should look more like the thumb. Nailed it, which is about right. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to have to wipe my own nails over with alcohol when I'm done. just because it's getting onto my nails and my nails are no wipe. Oops. So I don't want to rub it into mine. Little stick. There we go. So yeah, that one's nice also. Look at that. Some little bits here and there where it's stuck to, but I'm not worried about that because it cuts on the light beautifully. Oh, that's my air freshener. There we go. Put that in the lamp. That would be a good idea. This one is my index finger. Oh, that's come out nice as well. See, we've got a cohesive set, even though that's not really what we set out to do. I just wanted to play Saturday night, bored, nothing to do, stuck at home, la la la, waiting for a house sale to happen and we can move. So I thought, why not do something else? Now this one has not been matted, so this one is gonna probably pick up some chrome where we don't really want it to, so be careful with this one. So pretty. I love that wave gel. It's really effective and it was not expensive. I think it was AliExpress or Temu. I feel sure it was AliExpress, but it's Vendini. They do Vendini. So that's that one. Give it a rubby finger. Just polish it out a little bit. And then top it with the chrome top coat. And then we're going to finish up with a normal top coat. And we're done. So can you see it's very subtle, but it is there, the little highlight. Really like that. And you can finish off with little charms of any sort that you want, maybe some gold or pearl charms. It's up to yourself. I'm not going to bother. I'm quite happy with just that effect, I think. I'm trying to suss out which nail was which now, and I can't remember. I think that one's bigger, so that has to be there, and that one has to be the middle. And the one that's in the lamp is the little finger. So we're done with that. I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, but it's really pretty. Let's see. Now I'm just going to give this a quick wipe too. Put it back in its little holder. These, I love these better than the little bobble ones because the bobble ones just fall apart when you wipe them with alcohol. These don't. These are more like just a proper piece of silicone. Much better. My favourite. Love, love, love. Put that in there. Back in the drawer. See if I can get it closed. And get my little nail out. There we are. And then I'm just going to apply a normal top coat and I will be right back. This way. There we go. Right then, so top coat. I'm just going to try my Born Pretty top coat because, as I said, these nails are not going on anyone. They are purely a demonstration. Put my spatula away. Let's tidy up as I go because it's a lot less work when I finish, because the last thing I want to do after I've done some nails is tidy up. So rather than leave it and it not get done, I like to do it as I go along. I have actually saved that brush, you know, it's fine, it's as soft as anything now. There's a little bit of gel cleanser on it, another wipe, and it's done the trick. And it's a cheap brush, but it's so slim, it's so skinny. And that's after use and rubbing alcohol. Really skinny brushes, guys, not gorgeous there. Anyway, I'm going to just finish off with a Born Pretty 6-in-1 top coat. This is their super top coat, which I've had forever because I've got a massive 250-gram bottle of it. And so I need to use it up. So although I put chrome top on, that isn't enough to protect the design. So I do want a super shiny coat on top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do them all, pop them in the stand and cure them all at once. So you can see them all finished. This is my favourite bit, the top coat bit. Love. Look at that. You see all the little nuances in there, the gold and cat eye and the amalgam gel and chromes, all in there, a little bit of everything, and all different colours, very spring-like. And this one's fallen off. Oh dear goodness me, right, put it back on. See, the chrome top coat is quite tacky, so I don't want to leave it tacky. I want to make sure that this is tack-free. But yeah, you can see everything in there. Look, all the little divots and nuances and dips and crevices. I mean, I don't think they need any kind of charm or sticker or anything like that because there is so much depth inside them. And they're not high up, guys. Look, they're not thick nails at all by any means. They are super thin. You've not done a lot to them, and anything you did do filed off again. So yeah, I hope you like them. I mean, this was just me playing, and I hope it isn't as long again before I come back and see you guys. I will be here off and on periodically doing little bits here and there and on Instagram, but I won't be as active as I have been lately. You know, I won't be doing all Ibis paint and big staged demos and things like that, unless I've got a haul to show you, of course. But yeah, I won't be doing anything too much at the moment. I hope you'll bear with me. My arthritis is very flared up at the minute. Hands, knees, I just sing the song head and shoulders, knees and toes, because that's how I feel at the minute. So yeah, everything is just happening at once. It's all a bit overwhelming. So, you know, I'll be here and there. I will be around. I really appreciate you coming to watch today. Goodness me, ruin them before I get them cured. I really appreciate having you today to watch my video. If you haven't already, make sure you pop in a like, subscribe, share my video, share it out, tell people, tell your friends, and thanks for coming. I love you all. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye, guys. Oh, and happy Easter. Have fun.